Hello, this is Hugh Morgan, and my interview was with Mike Everhart with Food Gatherers, which is a nonprofit based out of Ann Arbor, Michigan. And I'm terribly sorry for not getting this YouTube video out first. Just a quick explanation. We had a Zoom meeting scheduled that was supposed to be recorded, and that was set up, and then he had an issue where he was driving during the time, so we still did the phone call. But I was unable to really record that on Zoom in any type of legitimate way. I had like an audio recording that didn't really pan out very well. It was not very, you couldn't really hear it very well, but I still interviewed him over the phone and had a nice interview. And so I submitted that assignment before the deadline, but I just saw that feedback. And so this is my YouTube video that will go over the video. I know it is late. I'm so sorry about that, but we still did have a nice interview, and he was still a really good guy to talk to. My first question was about the operation of Food Gatherers and what the mission is and if that has changed over time. And he just told me that providing healthy food to the underprivileged communities has been the goal. It was the goal when they started, and it's the goal now. And they do that across Washtenaw County. So not just providing canned food, but providing actual produce, fruits, vegetables from local sources. That's the main mission of Food Gatherers. I followed up by asking if this operation, has it or changed due to the pandemic, and he said that their main thing that's changed has been their, the primary output. They went from supplying 6 million pounds of food to 9 million pounds of food this past year, and they expect to supply more and more these coming years. So it's really good to hear that they're actually growing with the growing need due to the pandemic and unemployment and other issues related to that. I also asked how Food Gatherers has developed over the years and what their staff kind of looks like now. He said it started with around 20 people, and now they have around 35, all of whom who live in Washtenaw County, and most of whom are from Washtenaw County. And growth hasn't really changed the mission. It's just become, they're supplying more food, they're doing more things. They need to, get money from, they need to get more money so they have more, more people. But Food Gatherers has always found a way to, get this funding, and they talked about how they have a specific group of 3 people that are responsible for getting grants and other sources of funding to maintain their operation, which was kind of cool that he got into that, because that was going to be my last question. I was going to ask if that's an issue getting sustainable funding, and he kind of laughed when I asked that question, I remember, but he just made a joke about how, it's like no grant or no source of funding is really long term. They always have people looking for stuff in the future, and they have a team of people that are on it, and he spoke very highly of them. But yeah, he also talked about how it's nice to, in Washtenaw County, there are wealthy communities to make it available to get funds, and that's really the issue with a lot of places that don't have those fundings, those funds. They don't have, cities like Ann Arbor, or Saline, just areas that are kind of wealthy. And this pretty much summed up my interview. Overall, it was really nice, and I'm really sorry that it's late, that I'm submitting this YouTube video late. I just didn't know what to do because I knew it would kind of look like this. There was really no video for me to submit with James. It was just a phone call, and I don't know, I tried to record on my computer, but it didn't really catch the audio very well, and my phone, it wasn't letting me record. So again, I'm really sorry about that. But here's the YouTube video. Hopefully this covers some groundwork. If you want to contact James Everhart, he's a really good guy. I'm sure his information is available on Food Gatherers' website. But yeah, thank you so much.